Yo guys, what's going on? NumbNexus here, bringing you guys another Wi-Fi battle I'm having against the one and only Haydunn. If you guys don't know him by now, you must be under a rock, because this man is a very big and very big YouTuber that everyone has known since like 2007. So he just started uploading again, so guys, make sure to check him out, give him that clean support. And with that being said, question of the day is, what's your favorite tier? Because I want to work around the tier that you guys really enjoy the most. I know that I do like almost all the tiers, but I know that most likely it's going to be PU. So if it really is PU, then I will definitely keep PU as the majority of Wi-Fi battles that I'll upload. But I just want to know for future references, for most Wi-Fi battles that I want to upload, because I know a lot of people don't like OU because of like Rotom Wash and Talonflame. So that's expected. And if we can get this video up to 400 likes, that would be awesome. But the man's looking for a battle. I make sure to tweet him out. I made sure to tweet him out that when he was looking for one, and I finally got my chance to get him with a battle. And I really wanted to test my skills in a lower tiered match against Haydunn, the one and only Haydunn. I do have like 3 UU Pokemon, but he said like a mixed tier of like UU, RU, and NU. So I did bring like a mixture of like UU and then like PU. That's what I did. Mischievous is not even PU. Mischievous is like NU. It can be RU too. It's very viable in RU, very viable. The Pokemon itself is really good, and people don't know the power of it. But I found the biggest threat for me to be that Hitmonlee, because if it does get up a fake out, unburden boosted normal gen, I am in a pickle, and I really don't have much to stop that. I do have a Donphan and a Mischievous, and with that core, I should be able to stop it. But looking at that, I don't think I may even need to stop it if that thing has like knockoff. But I'm going to lead off my Blastoise though, figuring that he may want to lead off with the Magcargo or the Armaldo, because they are the 2 Pokemon that can learn Stealth Rock on his team. So I'm going to Mega Evolve and go straight for the Water Pulse. I had no reason to predict this, even though I did predict it. I was fearing to double switch out of my Pikachu just for it, but I had no reason to play offensive right off the bat. So I go for the Water Pulse. I do get the confusion, which is really unfortunate, which is why he's about to pull out in a little bit here. So I was gonna double switch out into my Pikachu. At this point again, figured me when a T-Bolt, or I was gonna go out into my I don't even know what I was gonna go out into. I don't even remember what I was gonna go out into, but he just go out to the Electros. That would have been nice had I've gone into my Pikachu. He's gonna reveal to me the Flash Cannon. I've never seen this guy run Flash Cannons. That's really interesting. I've never seen that, but then again, I am playing Haydunn, so he does run some interesting ass sets, man. But they work, I'm telling you, they work. That Flash Cannon Modest Life did a lot of damage. But he's gonna get out of here and go out to the Weezing. I did figure that he may want to go out to the Weezing, but again, I am playing it really safe, so I have no reason to switch out. I have no reason to switch out at all. As here, I'm probably just gonna go for the Protect to try and scout to see what he wants to do, because I don't know at this point if he wants to just pull out the Will-O-Wisp or if he wants to go for the Sludge Bomb. So he's gonna go for the Sludge Bomb. So here I'm like, okay, he's gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp now. So I have every reason to go out into my specially defensive Mischievous that can take any hit that he wants to dish out. So that's exactly what I'm gonna be able to do, as he does miss the Will-O-Wisp, which is really unfortunate. And now I don't think he wants his Weezing Willowed. So he's probably gonna go out into the Magcargo, predicting the Willow, but I don't think he predicted the Willow. I really don't know what he predicted here. But I think he may have predicted me to just probably go for like a Substitute and try to get a Rock Blast off to try and break that Substitute. Because Subcall My Mischievous was a thing last gen NU. So I'm going to go out into my Blastoise, because I kind of figured that he may want to go for the Rock Blast. Ends up going off for the Knockoff though. Who the hell cannot learn Knockoff at this point? I'm going to go for the Water Pulse. Again, my plan here is I know they're going to expect me to go and predict him this Regice a lot. And I know he's going to bring it in a lot against my Blastoise. The only thing that stops it. And I just have T-Bolt to stop it as well. So what I'm going to do is go for the Toxic, wither it down, and anytime he brings it in, I will continuously go for the Water Pulse, trying to make myself look like I will not predict it at all. That way that I can wither it down. So the plan is going to really work out, as you're going to see. But I did figure that he may want to go for a T-Bolt here, but I didn't quite sure if he wanted to go for that, because he may have gone for the Ice Beam, and had I've gone out to Pikachu, that Ice Beam is overkill, so I did not want that happening. As he's going to go out into the Magcargo here, I'm going to go for the Moonblast. Honestly, did not expect Magcargo. I expected the Weezing. But now looking at this, I'm like, god damn, he's going to put up the rocks, and I can't go out into my Donphan, because he could be offensive rocks, Magcargo like Shell Smash and Lava Plume and Hidden Power Grass. And I don't want to work around that. So I'm going to go straight to my Blastoise, because I can take a Hidden Power Grass. He's going to go for the rocks like I expected. He may have gone for the Hidden Power Grass there. I don't even know if he packs it. All I know is that every Magcargo I face is like Shell Smash Rock. So he's going to get out of here and go to the Regice. My plan, again, is really working out, as you see. My plan is really working out. The Blastoise is withering it down very, very nicely. Very nicely. But I'm going to go out to my Pikachu here at this point. Yep, I'm gonna switch out of Pikachu right here, go out into my Pikachu because I did fear him going for the rest and then sleep talking, and that would be really scary. But he's gonna go for the Toxic. I'm thinking he may have predicted me to go out into the Florges, but it's not gonna happen as I do go out into my Pikachu. And honestly, looking at his team, no one appreciates the Volt Tackle besides the Weezing. So I did kind of figure that he may want to go out into the Weezing, Armaldo, or Macargo because they all have like really high defense stats. So he does go out to the Macargo, the least valuable Pokemon to his team, because I have him Blastoise. It can't do anything. It's just sitting there. And at the same time, it was at really high HP. So this thing can really wither down my Pikachu with the Recoil as well as the Toxic combination. So I did not want to get more Recoil and Toxic off on me. So I'm going to Volt Switch out of here just in case, leave it around later to bring it in a Will-O-Wisp on the Weezing. As I go out to my fingers here just to try and bait out the Hitmonlee. My entire plan was to try and bait out the Hitmonlee. So that doesn't end up working out. I'm going to go out to my Cheese, predicting the Will-O-Wisp, and this is going to hurt all the Cheese fans. Ah! He goes for the Sludge Bomb! Cheese! That hurt so bad, my heart ripped out. I swear to God, like, I can't even eat Jack, Cheddar, Provolone, Swiss. I can't eat anything, man! All the Cheese brothers, Provolone, Swiss, Cheddar, Cheddar Jack, oh my God, Mozzarella, they're all crying on the inside, man. But my plan again is really working out, as you guys can all see. My plan efficiently worked out here. My plan was to wither down the Regice, because if that thing is gone, Mega Blastoise wrecks house. So that Regice is going to be taken out. And now looking at that, I can just wither everything down once I put up my rocks, which is the plan now. So I'm going to go into my Churro, the Mischievous, which is a very defensive Pokemon. If you guys are not aware of that, I recommend you definitely try it. Looking at that, it's a 3 KO from a modest Life Orb Electros, and Electros is not that bad of a Pokemon in lower tiers. So that's like, we're talking about Electros versus a Mischievous, man. That's powerful. But he's gonna get out of here and save everything for fodder, as I'm just gonna continuously go for the Shadow Ball. I have no reason not to, and I can get a special defense drop if he wants to. He may go out to the Weezing, but then again, Weezing cannot touch my Mischievous because I do resist it. So I'm going to go out to the Donphan here, figuring that it may want to be a really good play to try and put up my rocks and get rid of his. But he does go to the Kung Fu. I'm not really sure why. I don't really know what he predicted here. Maybe he predicted me to... I honestly don't know what he predicted there. I really don't know Haydun's mindset on that. I can't read his head, man. I just can't. I can't. I can try, but I can't fulfilly. I don't know how to say that. But just get off the Will-O-Wisp though, as I do not really care. I'm going to get my rocks up because I had to think about it at the end of the day. He's going to Will-O-Wisp me. He's going to burn me. So what is the point, you know? Like, what is the point? So I'm going to Rapid Spin as well as just, you know, putting on my own rocks. And I do have an Aromatherapy Pokemon, my Florges, so I'm not really too worried about this, you know? I'm really not that worried about it. It could have been a lot worse, but I'm honestly not that worried about it. As I'm going to get out of here now, though, and I'm going to come out into my Churro, because Churro can take any hit that he wants to do. My plan was to try and live, and I absolutely eat that. 10 hit points, that does. 10 hit points. That does nothing. You see that HP bar? It barely dropped. But he makes a very phenomenal play and goes out to the Electros. I completely forgot about that. Round of applause to you, Haydunn. I did not expect that at all. Holy crap. I completely forgot that thing was still alive. I thought it died. So my Mischievous is now gone, and basically now the Hitmonlee is very, very, very scary. So I have to go to my Donphan because I know he may want to bring out the Hitmonlee now that my Mischievous is gone. He's going to bring out the Armaldo, though. I think he brought out the Armaldo, kind of figuring I may have brought out my, I don't even know what I would bring out on that. Maybe the Florges he expected, and try and get like a burned EQ or burned Rock Blast and Stone Edge. Still does a lot of damage to a Florges. So maybe he predicted me to come out to Florges. But I have to go out into my fingers here, my Slacking, because I don't really have anything that could really take on this Weezing. I need to keep my Blastoise healthy. So I needed this thing lower than 70%, and that's exactly why, because I am a Choice Scarf Slacking. So as you can see, it lives like 32%. So had I have brought him down lower than 70%, or lowered 2 down to 70%, I would have been able to one-shot from there. So looking at this, he makes a very good play and wants to take complete and full advantage that I'm recharging. So the Fake Out is obvious what she's gonna do, and I'm forced to go out into my Florges just because I know that I can take the Fake Out, and I think I can take an EQ, and he thinks that I can take one too. actually calced it, and had he been adamant, I think I may have been able to die. I don't know. I didn't calc it, actually. I really didn't. I did not calc that at all. But he feared me dying, or he feared me living he feared me living the EQ, and he switched that to his wheezing to try and take a Moonblast, but maybe he thought that he could live the Moonblast, but I guess not. Because I do run special attack investment, maybe like 32, so that's the plan, man. That's the plan. It's going to be a very narrow 4-0 victory in my favor. He had nothing else that he could do against my team, so he decided to forfeit, and it's going to be a very narrow 4-0 victory in my favor. It would have been completely different. The tides would have been turned had he have played around his Hitmonlee a little better. But at the end of the day, I still had a Dawn fan, so I would have still became out in victor. But it was a really fun match, so make sure to check out Haydunn. He's uploading again. Very, very, very cool, chill guy. As you all know him in the old Pokemon, old community. He's still around, too, so that's definitely something to check him out worthy for. That's going to be it. Answer the question of the day. Hit this video up to 400 likes, and I am out. Pip, pip.